Well, it was a football game that we felt we could play with them. I'm a broken record, but we're good enough to beat anybody if we play well, and we're not good enough to beat anybody if we don't play well. And today we played well. We made some mistakes, but we played so hard. And I'm very, very proud of this football team. They're playing for three things. I mean, they're playing for pride, they're playing for this university, and they're playing for the guy next to them on the line of scrimmage. And that's sometimes when all the grand goals aren't out there, the ability to play for those three things is sometimes doesn't happen. And it did today. We played as hard as we can possibly play, I think.
Before talk about Travis too.
Well, that football team is averaging over 500 yards a game coming into the league. They're one in the league. We held them to 21 points. I don't think they had 500 yards. We played two freshman corners, Travis Tidwell, Glacier Wallington. Both those kids played great. Marvin Wright was another freshman playing linebacker, made a ton of tackles. Our whole defensive football team, to hold them, in check like that, as prolific as they've been, is a great effort to our defensive staff and our defensive players.
What were some of the schemes or things you did to kind of throw them out of sync today?
Well, defensively?
Yeah, your defense.
Well, nothing really new. We played, we rolled the corners a little bit, but we made them drive the field. We didn't give them chunks. We made them take clock when they were driving the field, and that was, I think that was key. I think when you look at how many quote total plays they ran for the ball game, wasn't that many. We didn't give them the home runs, and all of a sudden, bang, they got the ball again. We made them, work the field.
How are you feeling yourself?
I probably won't be at the club tonight. I'll probably be on my couch, by 5 o'clock. But my doctor said you got to hurry up, get yourself home and get better, and I will, and I'll do what he tells me. But the couch's going to feel a lot better with a W than it would with a loss.
The offense really in sync today.
Yeah. Well, Cowie made a lot of good big plays. They gave us a little space where we were able to come off line of scrimmage and get some access. And a lot of guys made plays. Our backs caught balls out of the sideline. Walter had a big day for us. Fisher, Fallish, everybody contributed.
When did you get the okay or know that you got the pass to coach here today?
Well, I had a meeting with my doctor on Thursday, and we've gone week by week, from last week when the thing happened to what I could do and this week, and it's kind of monitored, but I feel great right now. I'm sure this is a long time being on it, but I'll be fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Well, it's sure much more fun to play them after you win than after you lose, but still going to be the team that plays best. We still got to play good football, and they'll play hard as they always do, and it'll be it'll be a great matchup.
How about that drive to end the game? Well, that was a big time drive.
Yeah, that was huge. But like I said, the coaches did a great job this week of preparing us. It's something that we're used to. It's a 2-minute drill. We're really confident. We've done it before with this group of guys, and the coaches drew up great plays. Our wide receivers made plays. Running backs made plays. I mean, everybody on the field today made plays. It wasn't just the offense, and it wasn't just that last drive. Because without the defense, we wouldn't have even been in the game. So really, the credit goes to everybody else on this team. They just played phenomenal today.
What were you seeing from them on defense?
Well, they're a tough team. They got a ton of athletes in the secondary, and it was tough to run deep patterns on them. They're just too good athletes, and their front was stout. Thankfully, we were able to get a run game going, and that kind of softened them up. But we knew that they didn't want to give up the big play on that last 2-minute drive, and so I just took what they gave me. And they may not have been big plays, but guys made them into bigger plays, and that was the key of that. That was the key of that.
Resembled the offense that we used to see here at Michigan Tech.
Absolutely.
What was the key to getting that offense back in sync and rolling in the right direction?
It really was just a confidence thing. I mean, we just had to have the confidence that we could play this way. And these last couple of weeks have been tough. They've been really tough, especially offensively. The defense has been playing good, and we just haven't put up the points. And we knew we could, and I think we just kind of lost ourselves a while there. But we came out today with a fire and with a passion and just a confidence that we knew that we could score points, and it showed today.
Definitely a great way to go into Northern Michigan next week. We all know what the minor stuff is all about.
Yep.
What kind of a difference does that make? You can't to win against a great team like Ashland today?
Well, I mean, just kind of alluding to what I said, confidence. I mean, to beat a team like Ashland, a top 10 team in the country, their coaching staff all the way down to, all their players, they're a great team overall. And to get a win like this going into a big rivalry game, we know that the Northern game is going to be tough. It always is. Like you said, it's I don't know what it is. It's the Miners Cup. There must be some kind of magic about it, but it's the confidence. We're really going to take this and try and ride this confidence into next week's practice, get ready, and get prepared for Northern.
When you guys go up against the GLIAC's best offense, what was the key for you guys out of the success that you guys did?
We just had to keep our eyes right. We knew if we played our keys and we're looking in the right spot, we could figure out their offense. They came out in a bunch of different formations, and we lined up to them, and we took it to them.
How did you guys approach this challenge throughout the week in preparing for them?
We just made sure that we got our film study in. By watching a bunch of film out there, we knew that they had some tendencies that we could key in on, and that was the main thing that we wanted to prepare for all week.
What are some of those keys that you guys saw they could take advantage of?
It had to do with their formations. They like to line up in a bunch of double tight end sets with wings. And when they lined up in those, we knew that they narrowed down their playbook to a limited number of plays they could run.
You guys have a young secondary, you're an older guy here. What was it like to see guys like Kidwell on the outside make the plays that he did today?
Oh, I'm so happy for him. Those guys have been balling out all year, and just to have them out there and make that huge play at the end couldn't have been more excited for him.